Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And it's Wednesday, so here's another video for you. And surprise, surprise, this one it's live, or it was live if you're just watching it from the canned copy. I have something prepared for you as a topic, but it took a lot of editing. So I decided I'm going to turn this shortcoming of mine, not being able to prepare it, into a virtue, and I'm going to go live. So no edits in here, and all the blurs that are going to happen in the next couple of minutes are going to be real. So what are we talking about today? I would like to talk about the shopping ban, or a shopping ban. You may have heard about this concept. What it means is you just decide voluntarily, hopefully, that you're not going to be shopping for a certain category of things for a certain amount of time. I mentioned that in my podcast from this Monday, and the reason I believe this fits into our topic or into the theme of the month of February is because we are focusing on building systems that will support our meaningful work. And when it comes to shopping ban is one of my areas where I'm taking away certain activities or certain distractions from my life, from my schedule, to free the space for something that's meaningful to me, something that will support me in my mission. In January, I was experimenting with YouTube ban, so I really didn't watch any YouTube video except the one I produced. And yeah, it was a painful month. I'm continuing with this one. And I suggest you consider that as well, because this can save you a lot of time in the areas where you believe you have none. So if you think your agenda is totally packed, there's no way you can cram in anything meaningful, anything that would move you forward. This might be the area to look at. If it's not YouTube, it may be Netflix for you. Look for the low-hanging fruits. Where is distraction for you, the time waster that you might cut from your day? But today I want to talk about a shopping ban. And I am on what I call a limited shopping ban for the month of February. And I'm going to tell you a little bit what it means and how this could be useful for you. So limiting shopping ban for me means that I am not buying what I consider excessive stuff. I am only allowed to shop for groceries, and eventually, if something breaks in my apartment or in my surroundings, I am allowed to make a purchase to fix it or replace it. I'm not allowed to break things myself if I think they are old and shabby and I just want to replace them out of a whim. So these are the areas where I can be spending: grocery shopping and fixing the issues if something is broken. On top of that, the third area would be recurring payments. So I am still allowed to pay my rent. So if my landlord is watching, this should make him very happy. I am allowed to pay my utilities, but I am not allowed to buy anything that would survive the month of February. So no new items that will take space. And on top of that, also, I am not allowed to do shopping research. So, no browsing the shopping sites, not even the big one that shall remain nameless. I am just postponing all of these potential decisions and distractions for later. So no online shopping for me. Thank you very much. What I want to recommend here is for you to try this, and to try this in your own way, of course. Online, you will find a lot of how-tos on that. There are people who go really extreme, like really buying nothing for a year and, eating your own filth or whatever it takes so you don't have to do grocery shopping as well. So how extreme you actually want to go is up to you. But what I want to recommend is something more manageable, even in a modern society, if you want to live quite a normal life, while still reaping the benefits of fewer distractions, fewer opportunities for temptation, I'd say, and saving also some money. And what I'm going to recommend here, or what I'm going to talk you through, is the activity I did in 2016. So let me rewind a little bit, and then in 2016, I was in a different place physically, but also financially. So back then, my big problem was I was trying to get out of debt, and I really wanted to get control over where my money is going. And back then, I got a lot into doing some research regarding smart spending, smart dealing with money, and I became a pretty big fan of Dave Ramsey, who is an American guru of wise spending, and his program Total Money Makeover, made predominantly for Americans, has some very relevant principles that resonated with me as well. And what I did back then is I started a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet, it's not there now, but I'm going to point downwards because it's going to be there in the description of this video once it stopped being live. This spreadsheet is public, and it contains what I did to record all of my spending within a given month in 2016, day by day, every single thing. What I would suggest for you is to do the same if you want to go to the shopping ban or some type of challenge. It goes for any challenge, basically. So setting up a document where you will every day record how you were doing or how you are doing. Let me see if I can share the screen in here in a live stream. Potentially I can. I have no idea why. This is my first live stream. So you need to trust me. It is going to be in a description, and I'm going to walk you through the basic principles. So number one, I decided that I will flag everything that was not a necessity. So I had a specific column for each purchase that could have been avoided. It was very important for me back then to discern which expenses could be avoided and which not. So which of them were just luxuries or something I bought unnecessarily. There was an alternative for that. What would be an example is, for example, a snack you buy on the go, or Starbucks coffee. Starbucks coffee is a perfect example, actually. Can I say Starbucks on live YouTube? Well, it's not meant for kids, so hopefully I can say Starbucks. So buying Starbucks coffee or buying something on the go is usually what I would consider to be avoidable expense. You can make coffee at home. Of course, you buy that as well, probably, unless you are, plantationer from Guatemala or something. But this would go in my mental model under grocery shopping. And it's significantly cheaper per portion. It's something that would be justifiable. And it's a cheaper alternative of Starbucks coffee. Similarly, for snacks on the go, usually you have an option to prepare a snack to take with you. You can have a meal at home. You don't need to buy these things on the go. So this would be, for me, avoidable expenses. What is also important in my list, and as I said, it's on Google Sheet. I'm gonna share it with you in a way that you can download and make it your own, and maybe use it for your own needs. What I also flagged were my urges to do research or to think about stuff I may want to buy, and I was amazed how often it actually haunted me. How often it came to mind that I could buy something. There's something I could buy, right? And I felt compelled to do the research immediately and to shop for the item. So let me just check the list in here. I have it open, and what I did is I actually noted down every single purchase I wanted to make when it comes to tangible items. And a few days in, I wanted to buy a new wardrobe, new cabinet for the apartment. Then a couple of days later, I wanted to buy a wireless speaker. A couple of days later, I wanted to buy an LED bathroom ceiling light. And then in 2016, I didn't have a Kindle e-ink book reader. Now I have one, but it came to mind that I definitely need it now. I need to buy it. I remember it was a pretty strong urge, so I noted it down, and it was coming back. 2 days later, I was thinking about Kindle again. 4 days later, I was thinking about Kindle again. So what's the point of recording this? The point is that you want to avoid one thing when it comes to your purchases, especially if this purchase is pricier. You don't want to shop for pricey items in what is called emotionally hot state. And I've been talking about it briefly in my podcast episode. And what this means is a concept of behavioral economics, which distinguishes between us as non-rational beings when it comes to our purchases. When we are shopping, we are not always fully rational. Well, we can say that for the most part, we are not rational. We are just being often controlled by impulses, by emotions. And when you see a shiny new item, you just have this urge to buy it, and you don't think clearly at that moment. This is what would be called emotionally hot state. And the advice is fairly obvious. Have a cool down period. Wait before you commit to buy something. For the shopping ban in 2016, I was having a waiting period, the cool down period of 30 days. So I was not allowed to buy anything unless at least 30 days elapsed from the first time I was thinking about the purchase and the actual decision to buy. And what I learned, and you can check it yourself if you're gonna visit my my spreadsheet, is most of these impulses just go away after a time. They are not permanent. They are very fleeting emotions. So this sense, this urge that you need the new smartphone, that you need that new shiny pair of shoes. I'm just thinking, I'm not a shoe person, but if you are, imagine shoes. This is fairly fleeting emotion that will go away eventually. So from all these items, I was craving, and I really wanted to buy. I was sure that they are the thing. They were going to make me happy. Eventually, I only bought the Kindle. I didn't buy anything else. And looking back at the list, I really don't feel or don't really understand why I desired those items so much back then. So that would be my suggestion for you. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm talking for quite a while already, and these videos are supposed to be snappy. So if you want to get more clarity, if you want to get more mind space to actually focus on the stuff that matters, rather than impulsively spending it and wasting it in activities that don't contribute to your larger mission, you can think about what could be taken out of your day. And one of the things that may work is taking out impulsive shopping or doing shopping research. I invite you to consider a limited shopping ban, so you don't need to deprive yourselves of everything. It's up to you how you're going to define it and what you want to include in these banned items and whatnot. I encourage you to try that for a month and record every single day. I'll be back with similar activities later in the year because tracking is actually the thing that will keep you on track. And what gets measured gets improved. And the area where your energy goes is the area that will grow and develop. So let's try the shopping ban, or if you're not sure, or if you think I'm nuts, that's okay as well. put some comments under the video, and well, I'm gonna see you soon enough. Have fun with whatever you're doing. And now I'm gonna kind of clumsily fumble to find a button to kill this live streaming. Oh, where is it? Here we go.